to win some tickets to the Arizona Super Show. It's happening this Saturday. Big buzz around town about this. And we got VIP passes for you, okay? So we're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to have some fun right now. 833-730-6377. I was catching up with a friend and bless them. Big shout out to my guy, Nate. Him and his lady are expecting their first child. So, Nate, congratulations. I've known Nate a long, long time. I did radio with him in L.A., and I can't believe it took him this long. Wow, shooting blanks much, Nate? They're expecting their first child, and the biggest thing for them is baby names.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure at all. They have one picked out. They got the girl's name picked out, and they don't have one. They have a boy. So we had a discussion, and I don't know how this came about, but it came about. The question is, if you were born the opposite gender, what name would you have been given? Okay. Do you guys know what name JD, do you know if you were a girl, what your name would have been?
So blown away by my curiosity. I have no idea.
So I told you to text your mom and or dad to find out. Sienna, the same thing.
Same thing, no idea.
No idea. We're hoping to get one of the moms or dads here on the show because I know my name if I were a girl. Now, this is a name that my mom had came up with if she were blessed with a daughter. I've never heard of this name. I don't know where it derives from. It sounds like a product that you find at CVS.
Okay. Great build up here.
Really, really weird name.
Aquanet.
Not Aquanet. Any guesses, Sienna? I will say it starts with a J. They love the name. They love the name that starts with a J. Joey or girl would have been
Hugo. Shoes.
Hey, that would have been dope. Hugo boy.
Hugo boy.
My mom was gonna name me Jobina.
Jobina. I thought you were going to do a joke here because it sounded like you're going to say Joe Beasy.
No. Can you imagine?
Jobina.
Just that name sounds incredibly obese. That was the first thing I
Jelly beans is what I think of.
It's going to be an overweight Puerto Rican girl. Yeah.
Exactly.
What is that? I'm like, Mom, Jobina? What is that? I've always loved that name, but why? She goes, I've never heard it. I'm like, you made it up. I'm pretty sure I've never heard that to this day. Have you ever heard of a girl named Jobina?
No, and
it's like she took Joanne and Sabrina and just combined it.
Maybe. I don't know. Did you Google it? Does it mean something?
Yeah, no, I'm Googling it, and I could just read you what...
Uh-oh.
Well, okay, I'll just read you the sentence it said. I guess you would be from the planet Neptune. You'd be...
Atta girl, Mom.
Positive in nature, one who thinks a lot. But your negative traits would be secretive and indecisive.
Okay, total girl Libra.
And you would have had light blue or green eyes.
Ah, damn it.
And I feel bad for you because Jobina721 is already taken on Instagram.
Well,
so it'd
then
have been
there it
tough
is.
for you to
brand myself, yeah.
handle.
Yeah, so that would have been my name if I were born a girl, Jobina. All right. So call in with yours. If you don't know, text or call your mom and dad just to have some fun with it. And Sienna and JD are going to find out theirs, and maybe we'll talk to one of your parents and the why. You know why?
This is going to be in real time because we don't know what our names would have been.
What's your I don't know, guess? What do you think your parents would have named you if you were a boy?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I feel like Sienna is kind of a unique name. I don't know. I'll just say like Samuel or something just because my name starts with S.
JD?
I think they would have gone because, my dad has in their family line, I'd have to be a John, a Daniel, or a Charles. So if it was a girl, I think I'd be Josephine Daniela.
Josephine Daniela.
Instead of John Daniel.
Yeah?
I think that would have been the loophole.
I could see that.
What if that was like really it? That would be tough. Could you see me as a Josephine? Jobina is still blowing my mind.
I know.
It's like Joey and Christina. Like I
think my mom just smoked a lot or drank a lot when she was pregnant with me during the pregnancy, obviously. I don't know where Jobina came from, but I found it very interesting. And my boy Nate says, I definitely wouldn't call my daughter Jobina. No offense to anyone named Jobina.
What's your nickname be? Bina?
Bina, I think.
Wow, that sounds racial.
Oh gosh.
Joe?
No,
Wow.
Sienna said it first.
I think I can say it. I don't think you can.
Wow, Jay-Z. Cancel them.
Nope.
Beena.
Absolutely.
I listen to you guys every morning. You guys crack me up. You guys are hella funny. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it.
On Live 101.5.
It's JD.
And it's Sienna.
Sneaking up on that moment where we catch cheaters live on your radio with the Staycation setup. That's happening in minutes. A hangout. We're having some fun with this topic about if you were born the opposite gender. What would your name have been? Okay, 833-730-6377. I told the show and the Valley of the Sun that if I were born a girl, my mom had the name Jobina picked out. And I have no idea where that comes from. My mom had no reasoning that it came to her one day and she thought it was the prettiest name. She made it up and she's so proud of it. And she was looking forward to having a daughter, actually.
She wanted a daughter over a boy?
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
I just got named after my dad, so I'm a junior. So boring. But Jobina, we try to look it up, and then JD told me that I was going to be indecisive. What does Jobina, does it say where it derives from? Does it come from anywhere?
Neptune. It said the planet Neptune. That's what it did say.
You know, Martians are from Mars, where Jobinas are from Neptune. I have no idea. So we're trying to get a hold of, I think you said your mom texted you back and we're going to call her, Sienna?
Yeah, we can call her because I have no idea what my name would have been if I was going to be a boy.
What would Sienna's name be as a boy, JD? What do you think? What does Sienna look like if you kind of squint and just look at her face? A boy name. You look like...
Thomas.
A Thomas?
Yeah, like a Tommy.
Ah.
Yeah, you like shoes, Tommy boy.
Tommy boy. Like the movie.
You look like Cesar. Caesar.
I'll take a Caesar. Yeah, I'll take Caesar.
Yeah. Feels like your parents would have named something that you could say in English and Spanish.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Cesar, Caesar, yeah. All right, we're going to get a hold of your mom. But it's a fun game to play. If you don't know this, some fun you can do with your mom or dad if you're blessed enough to have them still in your life. Text them, call them, and say, hey, if I were born a boy or a girl, what would have my name been? And then call it the show and share it with us. We do have Elizabeth in Peoria, okay, on the line. All right, Elizabeth, if you were a boy, born a boy, what would have your name been?
My poor mom, it's not as bad as Joey's, but my poor mom was going to name me Goldine.
Goldine?
Goldine?
Goldine? If you were a boy, your name would have been
Goldine.
Goldie. That sounds like a pimp name.
A pimp name, yes.
Yeah.
Or someone who is extremely retired.
I've never even heard that name. Where does that come from?
I have no idea. And I asked her, I'm like, Mom, how in the world would you have picked that? Like, why? And she goes, I don't know. I just thought it was pretty.
Goldine, I could almost see for a girl, but for a boy, you would have got your butt kicked through grade school for real.
You know, it probably would have been better than Elizabeth because my original name, Elizabeth Ann Jones, is literally the most common name in the world.
Yeah, Elizabeth Ann Jones. Yeah, it almost sounds fake.
And then my first marriage was Smith, so I went from Jones to Smith.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You grew up in a cul-de-sac, didn't you? White picket fence.
I got her.
I tell you, a cul-de-sac joke works 99% of the time.
It really does.
Yeah, you and Jane Doe are the same people.
John
Goldine.
Smith, you got it.
Yeah, I feel like Goldine and Jobina would have been besties.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the nickname for Goldine.
Goldie.
Goldie?
If I was a dude, Goldine, we would have grown up and got married, okay?
Absolutely. Goldine and Jobina por vida. Yeah, absolutely. We definitely would have bought a house in Arcadia, cul-de-sac, obviously, 3-car garage, and a dog named Trevor. Yeah.
You got it. No, Brutus.
Brutus. There you go.
Jeez.
All right. Thanks for the call, love.
All right, bye.
Bye, Goldine. We're going to talk to Sienna's mom up next. She just texted her back. She has the name that Sienna would have been given if she were born a boy. So far on the board, our guesses are, I think, Cesar or Caesar. And then, JD, you think her name would have been?
Tommy?
I said Thomas.
Thomas.
So random.
Why? Thomas Road? Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly where I got it from. By the way, my mom told me that they manifested a boy, so they did not have a girl name in mind.
See, even your mom believes in manifestation. Wow.
She's a liar.
You're a product of manifestation.
Yep, exactly. The guy that does not believe in manifestation, you come from manifestation.
And then I apologized for waking her up, and I said, I'm sorry for waking you. Did I wake you? And she goes, you did, you little rascal.
Such a rascal, John.
So that would have been my name. All right. Rascal.
All right, up next, we are calling Sienna's mom to find out what her name would have been. And more of your calls. Hold on, y'all. Born the opposite sex, okay? We found out, or you guys find out, that my mom was going to call me Jobina if I were a girl.
I can't.
Very weird. JD Googled it, and Jobinans are from Neptune.
That's right.
Right? I would have been born an alien. No ratio. JD, your mom texted you and said they manifested a boy, so they didn't have a girl's name.
She said, now that I think about it, we would have gone with Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Yeah, something with a C at the end of it because my sister's name is Chelsea, and they were going to go along that line of like Lindsay.
Z or Floozy or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Floozy.
That's close.
Well, Sienna, your mom texts us back. We're about to call her. You have no idea what your name would have been if you were a boy.
Yeah, this is going to be all new to me.
All right, this is for you, Sienna.
If I were a boy.
Okay, let's call your mom. To find out if Sienna were born a boy, what would her name have been?
Yeah, I never thought about that actually.
Would it have been Sienno?
Sienno?
Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Morning Mess. Sienna's mother, Stephanie!
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you and yours. We have a fun topic this morning, and your daughter wants to ask you a question.
Okay.
Mom, I know that if I was, obviously I'm a girl, but you were going to name me Mia, but you didn't want to because it rhymed with our last name. So you thought kids were going to tease me, Mia Via, Mia Via.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so you changed it. But if I was going to be a boy, what name did you and Dad have on deck? I actually don't know this.
Benicio.
Benicio?
What the hell? Where did that come from?
They came from the actor Benicio del
Del
Toro.
Toro. Oh, wow.
Oh, I actually have to look him
What's
up
the
to
name
be
of
Oh,
honest.
he's a great actor. He's one of my favorite Latino actors.
What's his name again?
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
Kind of looks like a Brad Pitt look-alike in
Brad
his
Pitt?
younger days.
in his younger days.
Okay, I was going to say
Yeah.
because I just looked up a photo. He does not look like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all due respect, it looked like if Brad Pitt cloned himself and this was like a mistake.
Wow, Latinos
With
are a
all due
mistake.
respect.
Wow.
No, his younger photos, he does look better.
Younger days.
Yeah. Benicio Villa. Yeah, you sound like a cartel member, bro.
You know, wow. I kind of like that.
That
though.
is. Should we call you Benny?
Benny, yeah. Oh my gosh, is this karma for me calling Benny Blanco ugly?
Oh,
my God.
Totally is.
Sienna.
Wow.
Wow. No, I'm just sticking with Benicio. I like that way better.
Benicio is a strong name.
That's a really strong name. That's like very Latin.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Definitely.
That's your alter ego when you're hammered off of Topo Chica.
Benicio just came out.
Benicio.
That's a good
Interesting.
yeah.
I love that name. I don't think I've ever even heard of it. I'm aware of that actor.
Yeah.
But I did not know Benicio.
Yeah, if you're listening to the show right now and pregnant with a boy, this is your sign to call your son Benicio.
Yeah, take my mom's suggestion and
Yeah.
do what she couldn't do. Name your little boy because I was a girl.
Wait, what?
Definitely, because that's a strong name.
It is. What's your older brother's name?
Joshua.
Joshua and Benicio. Yeah, that's
I know,
strong.
and Joshua's such a basic name. He gives my parents crap all the time. He's like, really? Josh. Everyone has that name.
Yeah, is he mad that he didn't get Benicio?
Joshua Roberto Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has my dad's middle
I
name.
like Benicio. That's a
Yeah, I
strong
do
name.
like
Wait,
Benicio.
what did she have a middle name? Was it going to be Benicio something via?
Benicio Sebastian.
Benicio Sebastian.
Sebastian. Okay.
Okay. This gets
BS. That is her middle name.
BS.
But then I get stuck with Sienna Nicole, so there's that.
I like Sienna,
Yeah, no, I love the name Sienna, but
Yeah.
Nicole, yeah.
but I love Benicio.
Benicio.
Damn it, I wish you were a guy. That would have
That's
been
tough. I kind of want to change my name to Benicio. That's
cool. Right?
hard.
You should. All right, let's try it. All right, it's the Morning Mess, Joey boy.
Benicio.
And it's Sienna.
Oh, that's tough.
You didn't say what up, it's Benicio.
What up, it's Benicio.
All right, Mama. Well, we appreciate you. Hopefully you had fun with that.
Oh, I definitely did.
Yes. And then when someone blesses you to be a grandmother one day and has a son,
You know, that's going to be a couple years from now, but our son's name is officially locked in.
oh, it's
so,
locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't say it out loud.
I will not.
You can't.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't.
not.
You can't say it out loud. Yeah, can't do
Yep,
that.
you can
Okay.
never say the names out loud.
Yeah. Does your mom know the name?
No.
No, because she has a big mouth.
Nope.
I didn't say that.
Oh, that's what
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Wow, did you hear that, Benicio?
Hey.
I didn't say that.
You kind of did. You kind of alluded to your
Just
mom
me
has a
and
big
my
mouth.
husband know, okay?
Wow, BS. Way to go.
All right, Stephanie, we appreciate you. We love you.
We love you too.
All right, we'll see you at the
Bye,
car
Mom.
show Saturday. Bye.
Bye.
How cool is that? Dan, that is a strong name. I really like that name.
I know. Now I'm kind of wishing I was a dude because that's a cool name.
I don't think your husband would have liked that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I wouldn't have my husband if I was a dude.
All right, man, that was fun. Thank you for the calls. We got the staycation set up happening up next. Who we tapping in with? Cien's,
We're gonna
or
check
excuse
in.
me, Benicio.
We're going to check in with Luna. So she thinks her man is cheating on her with another woman because they met someone else on their honeymoon.
Wow.
I just can't get over what a novella would look like with Benicio.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, totally. Benicio. We're going to get a novela up next. Staycation setup time. Hold on, y'all.